Why did the Christmas tree go to the barber? Because it needed a little trim bling. Thanks for calling Santa's North Pole Workshop. Wishing you a cozy, joyful holiday season.
Alright, hey everyone. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to create an AI voice agent using only two tools. So for this video, what we're going to do is we're going to use Retell AI and ChatGPT. All right, it's going to be a quick tutorial. There's going to be no fluff, no fancy edits. I don't even know how to do fancy edits, but what I do know is how to utilize AI tools in order to increase productivity, to make your business better, or to start making you money so you can learn all of these things and start to offer it as a service. The intention here is to teach you these skills that you could deploy. It's production ready and it's going to be fun. So for this video, what we're going to do is we're going to build out a voice agent that's going to be Santa's little helper. All right. So I hope you're ready. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay. So here's Retell AI. If you haven't already, go ahead and create your account. And what you're going to have to do is add in a credit card because that's going to be one of the first things that the platform is going to prompt you to do. The good part about using AI voice agents is that it could be fairly cheap, right? Depending on how you use it. And Retell AI is really simple to use, but if you don't know how, I do have a course on Retell AI breaking down all of the foundations. And so be on the lookout for that. And if you want to learn how to utilize Retell AI and how to build out voice agents, it's a great course to really build a strong foundation. But for this video, let's go ahead and jump right in. So we have Retell AI and then we have ChatGPT. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the top right-hand corner, create an agent, do a voice agent. We're going to do a single prompt agent. All right. Single prompt agent. We're going to start from blank. It's going to take us to this page. Let's go ahead and rename it Santa's Little Helper. Nope, can't type today. All right, so Santa's Little Helper. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do GPT. Let's do 5.1 fast tier. Okay, and then we'll do Simo as the default. You could always use a different voice if you don't want to use Simo, but what I found out after building hundreds of voice agents, I really like Simo. It's really smooth, it's really human-like, but you could go ahead and go through all of the voice agents and find out which one you like the best. So I'm just going to stick with Simo, and because this is going to be a fun demo, we're going to do multilingual. Now, here's an idea. If you're building out an AI voice agent agency and you want to do voice agents for other businesses, you could even charge a little extra to make sure that you're adding in multilingual capabilities to your AI voice agent. So what we're going to do is we're going to do multilingual and then we'll add that into the prompt as well. Now, prompt engineering is very, very important. It's more than just adding in a prompt to ChatGPT or Grok. It's knowing how to structure the prompt in order to have the AI voice agent do exactly what you wanted. So I'll show you more about prompt engineering in a second, but let's go ahead and set the foundation. So we have this here, GPT 5.1 fast tier, Simo, and then multilingual. So let's go ahead and get the prompt. So I have this prompt here. It's a universal prompt. So I'm going to go ahead and copy, and then I'm going to go to ChatGPT. All right. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do that. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and press shift or hold shift, go return. Can you make this for a Santa's Little Helper AI voice agent? Up, help AI voice agent. All right. Let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. And the good part is that once you have a strong foundation, you could build out and templatize these AI voice agents and start to charge a monthly subscription to businesses. And AI voice agents, the good part is that it's only going to get better. And not only that, it's only going to get cheaper. So let's see what we have here. All right, Santa's Little Helper, Universal. Okay, so ChatGPT here. So we had the first prompt. The only thing is that ChatGPT didn't fill in the dynamic variables. All right. For demo purposes, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Can you fill in all of the information? Make it fun for demo purposes. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what ChatGPT comes up with. All right. So name, we have everything here. All right, so we have the business information as well, the santasworkshop.com. Okay, this is pretty cool. 888 North Pole. Okay, so we have everything here. All right, okay. It even came up with the script. Okay, and then the call summarization instruction. We don't have to add this in. This is very optional. If you want to add in a NAN backend workflow, and we could talk more about that, but for this video, we only want to do AI voice agents. But if you want to learn more about how to add a NAN automation workflow to this, just let me know in the comments section. So for this video, we're just gonna focus on the AI voice agents. So for this is very optional. You don't have to add it in. We're gonna do some prompt engineering in a second. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's take this whole entire prompt here. And then I'm using a Mac, so it's gonna be Command. All right, hold on. So it's gonna be Command C. All right, give me 1 second here. Let's take this. All right. So Command C, and then we're going to go to Retell and then Command V, and then we're just going to save it. You want to get into the habit of saving it just in case. For this example, since we're not adding in a NAN workflow on the back end, we could just go ahead and take this out. But the cool part is that if you want to build this out as a service, you could always add in a NAN backend workflow via a webhook, and you could do a lot of things with the transcript. So you could collect customer information, send out email automations. You could do a follow-up call. You could add it into a spreadsheet. You could always show and collect customer information. You could add it into your CRM tool. It's up to you. But for the sake of this video, we want to keep it very simple. So we're just going to take this part out here. All right. So now this is the part where prompt engineering is very important. All right. So we want to make sure we clean up this prompt. Everything looks good here. All right. So we just want to go ahead and put persona, and then we want to do that. And what that does really, it just makes sure that the AI voice agent knows that these are sections, these are instructions, and not to read them out to the customers. Because I've had times where the AI voice agents would read out the breaks and the sections to the clients or the customers, and it gets really embarrassing. So you want to add these in here. Okay, so name is good. Everything looks good here. Okay, skills, good. All right, that looks good. Knowledge base, let's go ahead and add in these symbols here. Business information, everything looks good. Everything looks good here. And I just want to take these parts out because these could really throw off the AI voice agents as well. So we're just going to go ahead and do this. This is really funny. So we accept all major holiday magic credits, candy canes. Okay. All right. So this is good here. Current date and time. We want to change this out. All right. So we want to do current date and time. And then we want to do bracket now. Okay. And then time zone. We just want to take this part out. All right. So this looks good here. Time zone handling. All right. We could just take this part out. It's really unnecessary for demo purposes. Just want to add a break here. And then we want to go ahead and just add these in here. So the AI voice agent knows exactly what to do. So we could keep these bullet points here, but for me, I'm just going to go ahead and change it. I really like the prompt to be really clean. That's just a personal preference. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this here. Okay, so now that we have all of these cleaned up, I'm just going to go ahead and click save. Steps to follow, I'm just going to add in a break here. And then I'm just going to add in a break here. Step one, reason. Okay, perfect. This looks good here. So I'm just going to add in another break here. All right. And if unsure, and this may seem minor, but trust me when I say this, you want the prompt to be clean so the AI voice agent doesn't mess up and it just runs up your costs, right? So you want to make sure that everything looks clean and everything looks organized. All right, so first name, perfect, last name, got it. Awesome here. And we could just ask, add a break here. Okay, this looks good. Okay, so now that the prompt is all done, we have everything all set. Let's go ahead and add in the functions. Okay, so this is how the AI voice agent could either transfer calls, end calls, and even book appointments into your calendar. And I could go deeper into that and how to do that in later videos. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to add in a few functions here. So we're going to have the end call, which is automatically added. We're going to do transfer call, and you could do a cold transfer or a warm transfer to a designated number. But for demo purposes, we're just going to go ahead and keep this the same and then do a code transfer here. We're going to save that. All right. And then we don't have to do anything here. The cool part is that if you want to have the AI voice agent transferred to another AI voice agent, you could do that here. So let's go ahead and have these two functions here. We don't need to overcomplicate everything. All right, so this is for appointment booking, but this is fine. We don't have to worry about that now. And then for the knowledge base, you could always add in documents. It's kind of like a RAG system for your AI voice agents. All right, so you could add in specific documents. You could even add in certain website URLs. So here's an idea. You built this out for a client and they have specific knowledge that they want the AI voice agent to refer to, whether that's holiday specials or promotions that they have going on. You could add in your client's website as a knowledge base so the AI voice agent knows what's going on, whether it's doing a discount, a percentage off, any specials that they have going on. It's really up to you. So you could go ahead and press add a new knowledge base, and then it's going to prompt you to add in a URL or specific documents. But for the sake of this video, we just want to make a AI voice agent. So we're not going to get into knowledge base and how to really utilize that in this video. Maybe the next video, we'll see. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is speech settings. So this is pretty straightforward. We don't have to do anything complex here other than the pronunciation. So if there's a specific word or a specific way that you want the AI voice agent to pronounce a word, whether it's a name or a brand name, whatever it may be, you could add that here, but we don't have to worry about that in this video. So let's do real-time transcription. We don't need to change everything here. Call settings, everything looks good. Okay, and call on silent. So if you're building this out for a client, obviously you don't want this to run on for so long. It just incurs a lot of costs and it just runs up your wallet. All right. So you don't want that to happen. You could put this down to 2 minutes and then max call duration. So this is really up to you. If you're building out an SDR, a sales rep, AI voice agent, obviously it might make sense to have this for a little longer, but for demo purposes, what we're going to do is we're going to change this to 10 minutes. Okay, perfect. And then ring duration, we could just leave it as 30 seconds. We don't have to change anything here. Okay, and now for post-call data extraction, this is if you want to add a NAN backend workflow. For this example, we're not adding in a automation to this AI voice agent. Obviously, Santa's little helper. This is a fun demo, and I'm just teaching you how to go through the foundations for Retell. We don't have to worry about that in this video, but for the sake of muscle memory, you want to change this to nano, or you could do mini, it's up to you. Okay, and then the next thing is security and fallback settings. Everything looks good here. We don't have to change anything because we're not collecting sensitive data. All right, so you could just go ahead and leave that here. And then fallback voice ID. We could add in a fallback voice ID if needed. And how to do that, you click add, and then you could either go to OpenAI, Cartesia, Minimax, and then select a fallback voice. So say if 11 Labs or another platform goes down, what happens is that Retell AI is going to use the fallback voice in order to keep the services going. All right, so we're all done here. Webhooks, we don't have to worry about. Again, we're not connecting the NAN automation workflow, so we don't have to worry about the webhook settings here. So this is all good here. And then MCPs, this is really cool. We could go into MCP servers and how to connect it in later videos, but for this demo purpose, we're just gonna go ahead and leave that blank for now. So everything looks good in terms of the functions. And then the welcome message, what we're going to do is we're going to change this to AI speaks first. And it's going to be a dynamic message, right? So let's go ahead and publish this. Everything looks good. Publish. Okay, so this is going to be the first test. So I'm going to go back just so everything is clean. All right, so we have Santa's little helper. Okay, and then let me go ahead and turn up the volume here so you can hear what we have. All right, so we have the foundation set. The other thing we need to add is the languages. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. You languages. Languages. You speak English. Up, there we go. English, Japanese, Spanish. Okay, let's just do those three. All right, so you speak English, Japanese, and Spanish. And let's do just and. All right, so and Spanish here. Okay, we'll do save. All right, Holly, boom. Everything looks good here. Okay, perfect. Everything looks good. Let me just go ahead and save that. And I'm just gonna go ahead and republish this. Okay, everything looks good. Let's go ahead and test this out.
Hi there. You've reached Santa's little helper at Santa's North Pole workshop. How can I make your day a little more magical today?
Hey, I was wondering, where are you guys located?
Supposedly located at 1 Candy Cane Lane, North Pole Arctic Circle.
Okay, yeah, and what do you guys do?
We're Santa's North Pole workshop and holiday headquarters, where we handle toy crafting, wish consultations, reindeer care, sleigh flight tracking, naughty or nice list appeals, and gift delivery status help. All the behind the scenes Christmas magic.
Okay, also, 日本語、ができますか？
はい、もちろん日本語でも大丈夫ですよ。今日はどんなお手伝いをしましょうか？
Hablo español.
Sí, también hablo español. ¿En qué puedo ayudarte hoy para hacer tu día más navideño?
Okay, am I on the naughty or nice list this year?
I can't see the actual list from here, but I'm sure Santa's keeping a close eye on your kindness and good deeds. If you'd like to talk about it more, I can transfer you to someone on Santa's team who can review your naughty or nice status.
Okay, tell me a joke before I hang up.
Here, here's a quick one before you go. Why did the Christmas tree go to the barber? Because it needed a little trim-bling. Thanks for calling Santa's North Pole workshop. Wishing you a cozy, joyful holiday season.
Okay, so you get the point, right? And that was a very extended demo, but everything's working perfectly fine. We didn't have to refine the prompt, and that's the beauty about AI and the AI voice agents, right? It's technology that's only going to get cheaper and is only going to get better. Before, when I first started a while back, you had to go back and forth in order to make sure that everything sounded good, but the good part about you and learning AI voice agents now is that you're off to a great start already. So let's go ahead and just publish this and then let's go back. And so if you wanted to add a phone number to this, it's very simple, nothing too complex. You just go down to phone numbers, you just buy a phone number, and then you could use Twilio or Telenex. Just choose a phone number and then you assign that to an AI voice agent. All right. It's very, very simple. And that's everything. So again, straightforward tutorial, nothing too complex, no fancy edits. But I hope you enjoyed this demo. This is actually a really fun one to do. Be on the lookout for the next videos on how to go into the knowledge base, how to really add in more details to your AI voice agents. If you like this video, just go ahead and like and subscribe. I'm going to be pushing out a lot of content to make sure that I pay it forward and hopefully you learn what you learn here and then you make a lot of money, right? You could charge literally thousands of dollars. There's a lot of businesses who could really use this as a solution. It could save them a lot of time, save them a lot of money. So I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you in the next video.